Okay then. Yeah, welcome to the world of English. Yeah, hearty welcome to the budding engineers. Yeah, you people are aspiring to crack gate examination. To crack gate examination, whatever the topic that we are going to deal with, I hope that this topic will be very helpful for you. Not only to crack gate examination, but also whatever competitive examination that you are going to write, whether it is competitive examination for any government job, otherwise bank job, whatever that might be. Definitely today's topic is very helpful for you. So once again, welcome to you all. Before going to start this session, let me ask you one question. Yeah, are you ready to answer? Are you ready? Yeah, any one of you, please respond. Yeah, it should be two-way communication. Are you ready to answer a simple question? Am I audible to you? Yeah, any one of you, please respond. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Say for example, if you are not able to respond to my question, I feel that maybe the session has been disconnected. So my sincere advice to you is, whenever I ask you a question, please respond. So my question is, I'll ask you a very simple question that everyone knows. What is a college code? What is a college code?
SVCE.
SVCE. Okay, then SVCE is it is counseling code, not college code. Counseling code is different from that of college code. I hope you are.
BF, sir.
Yes, exactly. Okay. BF. Yes, you are right. Okay. Obviously, you are correct. Okay. BF is a college code and SPCE is a counseling code. Yeah, okay. Why I'm asking this question? Because, okay, before going to enter this session, okay, let me give uh, a promo, okay, to this session so that you are going to get interested towards this entire session. Yeah, based on anyhow, there is no relationship between our college code and what we are going to describe. So anyhow, it is very interesting that what we are going to discuss at the beginning. Yeah, this is a small story. We are going to start this session with a story. I hope that this story will be easy to listen. Yeah, any one of you take initiative and read it out. What is there on the screen? I hope that my screen is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any one of you read it out. What is the full form of BF? In your idea? Okay. It's a short form of something. Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, if you don't have any idea,
Correct, sir.
anyhow, okay. Go through what is there on the screen and read it out. Any one of you take initiative and read it out loudly and clearly. Make it fast. Don't waste your valuable time. Yeah.
A little boy said to a little girl, I am your BF. The little girl asked, what is BF? The boy laughed and answered, that means best friend.
Yeah. Very nice. May I know your name, please?
So, my name is Tarun, sir.
Yeah. Nicely read. Okay. And then one more person has take initiative and then write out what is there on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, it is continue. Okay. This is the continuation of the first slide.
They later dated. The young man said to the girl, I am your BF. The girl leaned lightly on the boy's shoulder, shyly asked, what is BF? The boy replied, it's boyfriend.
Okay. Next. Continue.
A few years later, they got married, had lovely children, and the husband smiled again and told his wife, I am your BF. The wife gently asked her husband, what is BF? The husband looked at the lovely and happy children and replied, it's baby's father.
Yeah, it's baby's father. Then continue.
As they get old, they sit together and watch the sunset on the front porch. And the old man tells his wife, Honey, I'm your BF. The old man smiled with wrinkles on her face. What is BF? The old man smiled happily and gave a mysterious answer, Be forever.
Yeah, now the definition for BF has been changed. Be forever. Next. Yeah, continue.
When the dying old man also said, I am your BF, the old woman replied with a sad voice, what is BF? The old man answered and then closed his eyes, it's bye forever.
Yeah, it's bye forever. Okay, at the age of old age. Okay, the meaning of BF has been changed. That bye forever. Then this is the last slide. Yeah, continue.
A few days later, the old woman also passed away before closing her eyes. The old woman whispered by the old man's grave, besides forever.
Yeah, now the definition of BF is besides forever. Yeah, what you came to understand out of this small incident or small story of a
Every situation, the word BF has been changing, sir. The meaning of BF is changing.
yeah, it is changing. Okay, yeah, how the meaning of same abbreviation changes with the passage of time during different phases of life. I hope you understood. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for example, okay, let me take an example of a well-known word, love. Okay. So for example, if a small children, okay, uh, a preschool, okay, otherwise an age of 5 years or 6 years old children, if they are going to say that I love you, okay, what it means? Yeah, it is friendship, right? So, for example, if a teenager, okay, is going to say to opposite gender, okay, the same expression, I love you, okay, the meaning varies, right? So, for example, as you people are my students, okay, if I'm going to say I love you, okay, my dear students, the meaning is different. So, for example, okay, as children, so for example, if a girl a boy, okay, is going to say his father or mother, okay, I love you, dad. Okay, the meaning is something different. So it is going to vary, okay, from okay age to age, okay, gender to gender, and then it is based on the relationship too, right? Yeah, I hope that it is interesting, and I hope that you are, and it is understandable to you. I hope so. Am I right?
Yes,
Understood?
sir.
Yes. Yeah. Without wasting your valuable time, let us jump into the topic. And now today we are going to discuss a very important topic in GATE examination. Yeah, I'm going to cover multiple exercises in today's in a single class. Those are nothing but adjectives, and then yeah, conjunctions, prepositions, and finally subject verb agreement. Okay, these are the topics. These are the four topics that I'm going to cover in a single class with your kind cooperation. Yeah, before going to start this session, okay, may I ask how this word has been pronounced correctly? Okay. I hope that my screen is visible to you, and there is a word that belongs to parts of speech. Can anyone of you spell how it has been pronounced? Anyone of you? Make it fast. Make it first, any one of you. What is its correct pronunciation? Adjectives. Make it fast, otherwise I'll tell you. No idea. Very simple word. Okay, then I'll tell you, no issue. Yeah, normally 99% of the students, even well-educated people, also they're going to pronounce this word as adjectives, right? Am I right? If you are going to pronounce like this, you are going to be a local student. What I'm expecting from you is I want to make my students a global student. When you are going to be a global student, if you are going to come up with world acceptable pronunciation, then you are going to be a global student. So, for example, in the case of this word, this is not adjectives. The correct pronunciation of this word is adjectives. Here, D is silent. So, we have to pronounce. So, for example, if I'm going to say that it is an adjective, then you are going to understand. Okay. Even Andhrites, the people who is in Andhra, they're going to understand that that is an adjective. Even some parts of the country, they can able to understand that it is an adjective. But if you go abroad, they are not going to understand what you are speaking. Okay. So we have to, finally, I would like to say that you have to accustom to the world acceptable pronunciation so that wherever you go, you can able to comfort with that pronunciation, right? So let us move towards adjectives. Yeah, I think you are aware of these adjectives, conjunctions, prepositions, and subject agreement. These are all the basic topics from parts of speech that you are all aware of even from your schooling. Anyhow, okay, I'll give you a brief glance about these adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, and subject verb agreement, as it is very important to crack any competitive examination. Yeah, adjectives are words that describe nouns. It is describing words. In a simple way, it is considered as describing words, right? How it is going to describe? By asking a question like what kind, how many, which, like that. Okay, this describing nouns are nothing but adjectives. Let us move towards a few more examples so that you'll understand it better. Whether it is adjectives are going to describe whether it is a color, whether it is an opinion, whether it is a size, age, shape, origin, material, distance, temperature, time. Okay, it is going to refer all these things. So, for example, in case of it is a red color shirt. Here, red is the word red is an adjective. So, for example, in case of opinion, okay, we'll take an example. Uh, she's a pretty girl. Here, pretty is an adjective. Otherwise, this is a small building. Okay. Here, small is an adjective. Okay, right? Like that, we are going to identify different types of adjectives. And then coming to different types of adjectives, it is descriptive adjectives and then quantitative adjectives. It is seven types of adjectives are there, as you know very well. First one is qualitative, second one is quantitative, and third one is demonstrative, possessive, interrogative, distributive, and compound adjectives. Let us discuss one by one in detail. Qualitative adjectives. It shows the quality of something. Okay, he is a tall boy. She is an excellent student. Yeah, he's very slim. Okay, so slim, young, square, plastic. These are all. This shows some quality of an object or a person or thing. So these are qualitative adjectives. Quantitative. It is going to show. It is going to represent the quantity of something. Okay. how many, how much, like that. For example, some, much, little, enough, all, no, any. These are all some of the examples for quantitative adjectives. For example, if you take an example sentence, she found many pens under the table. Here, many is an adjective. And then demonstrative. It is going to demonstrate. It is going to point out the nouns. So, for example, this, that, these, those. These are demonstrative adjectives. So, for example, this is my friend Dina. Here, this is demonstrative adjective. And then interrogative adjectives. It is used with nouns to ask questions like what, where, why, how, which. These are all interrogative adjectives. So, for example, if you take an example sentence, whose pen is this? In this sentence, whose is an interrogative adjective. And then another type of adjective, possessive adjectives. Yeah, these possessive adjectives used to show possession. For example, my, your, her, our, their, its. These are all possessive adjectives. So, for example, this is her hat. Here in this sentence, her is possessive adjective. Another type of sentence, distributive adjectives. Each, every, either, neither. These are examples. Each participant was asked to complete a survey. In this sentence, each is a distributive adjective. Yeah, this is the last type of sentence, compound sentence. For example, lightweight, duty free, 4 feet, part time, cold blooded, well behaved. If you observe, okay, it is these are all most probably hyphenated words. So, for example, we have to be open minded about things. Yeah, in this sentence, open minded, this is a compound adjective, right? These are different types of adjectives. And coming to comparison of adjectives, there are three forms of comparison. You know very well that positive, comparative, superlative. These are the three forms of comparison. And let us see, okay, one by one. As you know that in the case of positive, comparative, and superlative degree, yes, for example, clean is a positive degree. If you are going to add year, okay, it is going to become comparative. Cleaner, if you are going to add est, that is going to become superlative. Cleanest, yeah, similar to that example, okay. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Simple, simpler, simplest. Narrow, narrower, narrowest. And remember one more important thing, okay? By adding year, all the words is not going to become comparative. By adding est, all the words is not going to become superlative. Now let us see the next variety. See, okay, in this comparison, we are going to add more or most. More in comparative degree, most in superlative degree. So, for example, okay, the word difficult. If you want to make this word into comparative, we are not going to add here. We are going to, if you want to make this word become superlative, if you are going to add est, then it is going to become a meaningless word. So instead of that, you have to add more while you are changing this word into comparative. Difficult, more difficult, the most difficult. For example, in the case of beautiful, what is its comparative form? More beautiful, and its superlative form is most beautiful. Now let us see, okay, one more variation. There is a irregular. The next variety of adjectives is irregular adjectives. What is irregular? Positive degree is different from that of comparative degree, and comparative degree is entirely different from that of superlative degree. So, for example, good, better, the best. Yes, for example, take another example, bad, worse, worst. So if you observe, okay, each and every form is entirely different. So that's why this type of adjectives are known as irregular adjectives. Little, smaller, smallest, like that. Yeah, this will be okay. especially this is known as special adjectives. It is something special. Okay. Do you know why it is special? Why? Because some adjectives have two possible forms when we are comparing. So, for example, let us take an example so that you will understand better. So, for example, if you take the positive as adjective clever, yet its comparative form is cleverer, clever, and also you may write it as more clever. These are two, both are right. Okay. The comparative form of clever is you may either write cleverer, or you may write more clever. Coming to superlative form, cleverest or most clever. Both of the forms are right. Okay. So that's why as this type of these forms of adjectives are known as special adjectives. Common, commoner, more common. Commonest, most common. Likely, likelier, more likely. Likeliest, most likely. I hope that you understood. Yeah. Now it is time. It's time for practice. Till now we have come across different. What is adjective? What are the different types of adjectives? And what are the different forms of adjectives? That what we have discussed. Now it is time for practice. Why? Because practice, you know very well that practice makes the man perfect. Right? Yeah. Now let us see the first sentence. Try using this paintbrush in art class. In this sentence, what is adjective? Which word is considered as an adjective? Yeah, any one of you?
This,
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, in this sentence, this is considered as an adjective. Right answer. Let us move towards the third example. I went into the duty-free shop, but I didn't buy anything. Yeah. Any guesses?
Duty free.
Exactly. Okay. Absolutely right. Yes, duty-free is an adjective. Now let us move towards a third example. Yeah, second example. Okay. Many people came to visit the fair. Yeah. What is
Many.
adjective? Mainly?
Many.
Yes. Mainly is the right answer. Yeah, what about the last sentence?
Intelligence.
Intelligent. Okay, it is there. Okay. Yeah, your guess is right. Now let us move towards, okay, you are answering appropriately. Thank you for your nice participation. Let us move towards the next topic. Yeah, it is all about prepositions. Yeah, the objective of prepositions is to enhance your communicative skills. Everyone is aspiring to enhance your communicative skills, right? Yeah. If your objective is like this, then you have to focus more on prepositions. Yeah, the specific objective is to make learner understand prepositions and its kinds. And then students know and use words like on, under, below, above. Some of the students is getting confused when and where we have to use these prepositions. So if you are going to focus more on this today's topic, then definitely you are going to be master in exercise prepositions. Yeah. Yeah, if you observe this slide, okay. So for example, in, okay, we are going to say that the ball is in the box. In. Okay. Second sentence, on the box. Third picture, under, next to. Fourth picture, next to. And then behind. You know what is behind? Okay. In front of, between. So this picture clearly shows that how and when and where, okay, we have to use prepositions in a right manner. Yeah, a preposition is a word which shows the relationship between a noun and pronoun, and also some other words in a sentence. So, for example, Ridhima lives in Delhi. Here, in is considered as a preposition. In the case of another sentence, her mother is proud of her success. In this sentence, of is considered as a preposition. Yeah, there are different kinds of prepositions. Yeah, place prepositions, direction prepositions, prepositions of time and date, prepositions of travel and movement. And let us move towards these kinds of prepositions. Yeah, if you observe this picture, these prepositions include in, into, on, for, over, above, under, below. These are all place prepositions and direction prepositions. If you observe the first picture, where is the cat? Where is the cat in first picture? The cat is in the jar. What about second picture? Where is the cat? The cat is on the jar. And what about the third picture? The cat is under the jar. So in, on, under, these are all place prepositions, right? Yeah, now it is time for practicing an exercise. Are you ready to participate in this exercise? Yeah, fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions from the box. Yeah, in the box you are going to find 5 prepositions: for, in, on, at, into. Yeah. Will you guess what will be the right option, right preposition that is suitable in the first blank? The London Bridge is built dash the Thames.
On the.
Yes, you're right. On the Thames. Yeah, on is the right answer. Next, coming to the next sentence. The yoga classes are held dash the park.
The park.
Yeah, into the park. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, in the case of third sentence, Devika dived into the pool. Do you know why? Okay, into has been considered as the right answer in this sentence instead of in. Why not in? Why into? Any one of you? Can you guess? When we have to use in and when we have to use into? Yeah, this is very important point that you have to remember. In has been used. The preposition in has been used if something is constant without any movement. The cat is just before we have seen an example. Okay, the cat is in the box. In, okay, it is not. There is no movement of cat. It is standstill, right? In that case, we are going to use in. But Devika dived into the pool. She is in motion. Okay, she is in movement. Okay. If that is the case, we have to use into. The student is entering into the class. Why? Because there is a movement. The students are in the class. Why? Because they're sitting silent, okay, without any movement, right? So that is the slight difference between in and into, right? Yeah, let us see the second example. The yoga classes are held dash the park. Any guesses? Okay, then.
In the park.
At the park. Sorry. Yeah, okay, we'll see it later. Yeah, the yoga classes are held in the park. Okay, it is the right answer. And then the Christmas party was organized. Yeah, if you are going to say, okay, a location, okay, then a small place, we have to say at. Yeah, my daughter is studying dash Tirupati. If that is the case, you have to say in. Okay, it is a large area. If it is a small area, that you have to place at. If it is a big area, otherwise, if it is a town, city, and so on, you have to place in. Now, let us move towards another example. I am leaving dash Australia today.
Australia.
I am leaving for Australia today. And the last one, the yoga classes are held in the park, as you rightly said. Yeah, this is also okay. One more exercise. The train is passing not into, okay, through the tunnel. We will be going for a holiday towards the end of the month. There is a temple beside our house. May I know the difference between beside and besides? Any one of you, will you clarify?
Besides means in addition to, sir.
Yes, exactly. Okay. What is your name?
Shweta, sir.
Yeah, Sweta knows singing besides dancing. What it mean? She know singing as well as dancing. Okay. In that case, okay, we have to use besides. In addition to, the exact meaning of the word besides means in addition to. Yeah, in the case of beside, by the side of. That is the meaning. There is a temple beside. Beside means by the side of our house. Besides means in addition to. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Example for besides. Besides acting, Amir Khan has started directing films also. So he is an actor as well as director. That's what it means. In addition to. In addition to acting, okay, he's also started directing films. Children love to sit in front of the television, watch cartoon movies. Yeah, that is all about the exercise prepositions. Let's move towards another exercise, rules of subject-verb agreement. This is also very important. Subject and verbs must agree in number. This is a very important rule. According to the subject, the verb will be. If the subject is singular, the verb, we have to use the verb as a singular verb. Right? If it is plural, we have to use plural. Let us see an example so that cow is a singular. Okay. Eats is also singular, even though there is s in this word. Ducks is plural. Okay. Quack is also plural. Yeah, let us see an example. Okay. The players run faster, runs first. What is its correct form? The players run faster, runs fast.
Run.
Yeah, exactly. The players. Okay, we are considering players as one aspect. That's why we are using singular. Yeah. She is my beautiful mother, or she are my beautiful mother.
Is.
Yeah, she is my beautiful. Next, the boys jump or jumps so high.
Jumps.
The boys jump. The boys jump, not jumps. Yeah, and the second rule is don't get confused by the words that come between a subject and verb. Let us see an example. Yeah, the detective who was called is my father or are my father.
Is my.
Yeah, is my father is the right answer. Yeah, next one. The players who won the game is my classmates.
Or
Yeah, yeah, are my classmates. Okay, are my classmates. Yeah, the students who are laughing aloud is from SHS or are from S.
or
Or
Yeah, those who act tough are really coward. Another rule regarding subject-verb agreement. Prepositional phrases between the subject and verb usually do not affect the agreement. So, for example, this race is very competitive is the right answer. One of the eggs is broken or
is
yeah, is broken. Yeah, if a sentence starts with there or here, the subject will always be placed after the verb. Let us see an example. There is a meeting or there are a meeting.
is
Is.
Yeah, there is a meeting. What about this?
or
There is or there are fairies in the mountain. There are fairies in the mountain. Yeah, next.
Or.
Here are the results from the past month. From this past month. Yeah, there is man who loves us for who we are. Yeah, coming to another rule, subjects can come after the verb in questions. Particularly in questions, subjects can come after the verb. Let us see an example. Does Betty always or do Betty always?
Do Betty always.
Yes, does Betty always is the right sentence. How is or how are the Bosco sticks today? How are? Bosco sticks are plural, right? Right? That's why you have to use a plural verb. Yeah. Does a fairy live in a mountain? Do monsters live in the mountain? Yeah, if two subjects are joined by and, then they typically require a plural verb. So, for example, the puppy and the lady, they are friends. Is friends or friends? Which one is the right answer? Yeah, are friends. Yeah, the two nouns added with a conjunction, and in that case we have to use plural. Anna and Nika is my sisters or are my sisters?
Or my.
Yes, are my sisters. Maria and the people live happily together. Yeah, another rule is the verb is singular if the two subjects are joined by and, but they refer to the same person. If they refer to the same person, we have to use singular verb. Let us see an example so that you will understand it better. Pork and beans is my mom's favorite dish. So his mom is one person. She likes both pork as well as beans. That's why we have to use a singular verb. Liked by the same person. Two things are liked by the same person. If that is the case, we have to use singular verb. Yeah, this is also similar. My friend and confident loyal is loyal. If the words each, every, or no come before the subject, then the verb is singular. Each boy and girl has to take the test. Every frog and toad turn into a prince. Yeah, no paper and pen is required or are required.
Is.
Is required. Yes. Another rule: if two subjects are joined by or, nor, neither, neither nor, and then are not only but also, the verb agrees to the nearest subject. Take for example, Sally or Booba has stolen the scarecrow or have stolen the scarecrow. Has stolen is the right answer. Yeah, not only the guitar player but also the drummers was soaked with sweat or worse soaked with sweat.
Was.
Worse, no, okay. Here, okay. Drummers, plural, that's why we had to use the plural verb. Either my sisters or my mom has sent or have sent. Has sent. My mom is a singular. That's why we have to use singular verb, has. Not only Bob, but also Smiths. Want or wants. Want. Smiths, singular. That's why singular verb. Units of measurement. Always we have to use singular verb. For example, 6 gallons of paint. Was or were. Was used. Another rule regarding subject verb agreement. Fractions may take singular or plural verbs depending on phrase. 2/3 of the farm is planted or are planted. Is planted. 1/2 of coconuts are to be sold. Another rule. Nouns such as civics, measles, mathematics, and news require singular verbs. Even though there is yes in these words, nouns, it is considered as singular verb. It is take singular verbs. Yeah. The news about the three kings is sadly received or sadly received. Is sadly received. Mathematics is my favorite subject or my favorite subject. Is my favorite subject. You're right. Yeah, most indefinite pronouns take singular verbs. So, for example, one, someone, anyone, no one, everyone. These are all examples. Yeah, both, few, many, and several takes plural verb. If you are going to find both, few, many, okay, definitely, okay, we have to use a plural verb. So, for example, a few have the right answer. Yeah, and then one more example. Collective nouns usually take a singular verb. For example, the class was ready for the test, right? Like that. The herd is stamping. Yes, for example, titles, otherwise books, movies, novels, etc., are treated as singulars. For example, Holmes was one of my favorite books. It is the name of a book. The final rule is remember only the subject affects the verb. Based on the subject, we have to use the verb, right? Yeah, that is all about subject verb agreement, and this is the last exercise. It will not going to take more than 10 minutes. So I hope that you are going to spare 10 more minutes with me. Okay. Connecting words. These are also very important exercise. Yeah, conjunctions. You know that three types: coordinating, subordinating, and correlative conjunctions. That is going to say how many. Otherwise, what are they? Otherwise, how many? So, for example, how many? Okay, you have to use this. What is fanboys? Yeah, it is an acronym. Each and every word is going to represent. Each and every letter is going to represent a word. If that is the case, we'll call it as a acronym. Fanboys is an acronym. F stands for something. A stands for something. Like that. Let us see. Yeah, what is F? F stands for for. Yeah, these are coordinating conjunctions. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. These are coordinating conjunctions. Coming to subordinating conjunctions, it is going to show how many and what are they. For example, you have to remember these acronym. Wasabi. Okay, WASABI. W stands for when, another W stands for while, although, since, as, because, before, if. So coming to correlative conjunctions, okay, it is also going to represent how many, otherwise what are they. There are four different pairs regarding correlative conjunctions, both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also. These are correlative conjunctions. These three different types of conjunctions. Now, okay, we'll take another 5 minutes to practice. Okay, I think this is a very interesting exercise that what we are going to practice. Let me share with you. I think you know that there is a one very popular program called in Telugu. Okay, Milo Evara Kotiswarudu. Okay, that is that program. Okay, that I think most of you watched, right? I think many of you watched the program, right? Any one of you please respond? Yeah, similar to that program, okay, we are going to conduct an exercise. Now, what is the title of the exercise? Who wants to be a millionaire? Okay. So let us see. Okay, who is going to be a millionaire by the end of this exercise? Yeah, my first question is, yeah, which conjunction would you use in this sentence? I am thirsty dash hungry. Are hungry, so hungry, and
And
is the right answer? Exactly. Okay, and is the right answer. So you are going to earn $1,000. Yeah, then let us move towards the second question. Okay. Yeah, which conjunction would you use? We can walk to school dash take a bus. What is the right conjunction has been used in this?
or
Yeah, what is the right answer? So you won $2,000. Yes, now the question number 3. Yeah, which conjunction would you use? I will study every night dash I can pass to test. Pass the test. Yeah.
So.
So yeah, so is the right answer. So you won $4,000. Yes. Next question. I wanted to buy a book dash I didn't have money.
but
But
Yes, but let us see. Okay. Yes, but is the right answer. Received $16,000. Next. Question number 5. Yeah. Which conjunction would you use? The bus stopped dash the man got off. What is the right?
as
Yeah, and is the right answer. Yeah, if your answer is correct, 32,000. Yeah. Question number 6. The waiter was not very nice. The food was delicious. What will be the right answer?
but
Yeah, you're right. $64,000. Next, seventh question. Joel did not have enough money for a burger. Dash a drink. What is the right conjunction?
so
And is the right answer. If your answer is correct, then you are going to receive this much. Yes. Question number 8. Yeah. Siti brought an umbrella. It didn't rain.
But.
But
Yes, your answer is correct. Next question. Question number 9. John was not well. Dash he went to the doctor.
So
so
he went to the
so
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 is the right answer. Absolutely right. Okay. Next, question number 10. Yeah. You can take the bus, the cable car to go to Santosa. What is the right answer?
or
Yeah, obviously right. Okay. Now the next question. Okay. This is a $1,000,000 question. Let us see. Okay, who is going to answer and who is going to win this contest? Yeah. Which conjunction would you use? James wanted to go home. Peter asked her to stay. Yeah, this
but
is a
but
million.
but
but
But most of you are saying that. Let us see whether your
but
answer is correct or not. Yeah, obviously right. Yeah, congratulations, whoever answered all these questions. Okay, that means that you are the winner of this contest. Yeah, I hope that. Okay, okay. Thank you very much for your nice participation. Yeah, I think most of you are actively participated in each and every exercise. Right. Okay. I hope that this session will be useful for you. Is it useful for you or not?
yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, thank you for your patience and active okay participation. Yeah, meet you in the next class. So, Mani sir, am I audible to you? So, Mani sir, Are you in online? Sir, am I audible to you? Mani sir? Yeah, wait for half a minute. The session is going to be end within very soon. Sir, the session is completed. Okay.